Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame, he understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters, but he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So the Michigan Wolverines kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Here's a gift to Peoples.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Sauer. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Got it. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
They'll run it with James Peoples. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Now on the move. Stop. Nothing. Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down.
And I think that's going to be a frustrating drive for this offense, man. You move the ball on your first possession right down the field, and you choose to be aggressive, and you choose to go for the touchdown. But now you get nothing out of this possession. The defense gets the stop. They get some momentum going in their favor.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's Underwood. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Throwing. Underwood. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Finally run out of bounds at the 44-yard line. And you want to talk about getting out of jail quickly. He just did it.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Underwood. throws for the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Wolverines will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Ready. Go. The run inside. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Wants to throw. It's Beck. Lets it fly. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. Much more breathing room than the last time they had the football. The option, he'll keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And that's why these guys play defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. He ought to get a little help on this one with that strong wind at his back. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1, 2, 3, kick. Ball is loose. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Now facing a third and long. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Going to take a shot at this DB. Got it down the field. First catch of the season for this highly talented wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside, it's Martin. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy.
Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Headed to the edge, it's Marshall. There he goes. Got enough for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's Underwood to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Back to throw. It's Underwood. It's complete to the right. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throwing, Underwood. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Underwood. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Flames coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return.
This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward from them. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Here's Underwood. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, It was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They go play action, Bryce Underwood. Working that left side now. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Snags it and he's open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Here's Underwood to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Under fire. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
He's got it on the run. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Quick hitting end around on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for a pretty good job by the defense.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Throwing, Underwood. Looking to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation. It's
good. That slices the lead to 2.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense putting points on the board.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Beck. Skips away from pressure. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Could be an outing. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Immediately fires to the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense will have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Makes the catch and he's free. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Buys a little time. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrated. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect it.
Throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Between the uprights, it's good. That slices the lead to 2.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. When you're in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Underwood. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Got him downfield. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on 1st down from the 30. Back to pass. It's Beck. Got his man. Can't get him to the ground. And runs through another guy. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust.
He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down in the 43-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Firing to the right, complete. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Here's Peoples. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Penn State with the response.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Like Holly told us, this crowd is not going to fade away, and they're rising up now. They want that clock to run. Picks up the 1st down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's Marshall. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Complete. There he goes.
I love the play call in this situation. You need one first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. What a show both of these teams put